Hi there. My name is Stephanie Johnson, and I just want to take a couple minutes to introduce myself and explain to you a little bit about my story and why it is that I am so passionate about sharing what I do now. I live in Lincoln, Nebraska. My husband and I live on an acreage with our two dogs. We're a blended family of six, and we came together with three and three. So we're pretty busy. He travels a lot for his job too, so he's in banking software development. And I was a speech pathologist. My master's degree is in speech pathology, and I did that for 17 years, and I loved it very, very much. After that, I was the director of a home care company. I had a couple of friends that bought a franchise here in Nebraska, and they had an office in two different cities, and I oversaw them. So basically oversaw half the state of Nebraska. And I was a part of helping them build their business into a multi-million dollar company over the course of 4 years. And what a ride that was. What a journey and what a blessing. And I learned so much. When my friend of 10 years called me in May of 2017 and asked me, "Have you ever heard of It Works?" I said, "No." And I hadn't ever heard of it, which made me doubt that it was even a thing, you know? If I hadn't heard of it, then it must not be good, which wasn't a good thing to think. But anyway, now when I hear people haven't heard of it, I just jump for joy because it means there's so much more opportunity and so many more people to share this with. And I find that a blessing now. But my friend didn't know where I was at when she called me. On the outside, everything looked great on the outside. If I looked like I had everything together, but on the inside, I was so exhausted. I barely had energy at the end of the day to give anything to my family. I felt like I was neglecting my family. I was giving so much to help that business grow that I barely had anything left for my husband, for my kids, and let alone myself. Even like on Friday nights, I wouldn't want to go do much. On Sundays, I would have to gear up for the week. And the thing of it is in my heart, I knew that at the end of the day, the last 4 years, I had helped them build a legacy. I had helped them build a legacy for their family. And I get great joy in that, but yet I had a desire to do that for myself. Why not me? Why couldn't I build something for myself too? If I could do that for somebody else, why couldn't I do that for myself? I didn't ever think that was possible though. I never even vocalized it. It was just all in my heart. And then I got that call from my friend. And I wasn't too keen on checking it out because I thought it was one of those things, that was kind of weird or whatever. But I did. I trusted her. She's amazing. And what I found was unbelievable. Um, I I found out that I could start a business for $99. $99. And what I would be a part of is a company that's debt-free, that is faith-based, that is family-owned and is still family-owned, that is only in 23 countries right now and expanding every year, that I could be part of a global expansion with zero experience and not really know what I'm doing, but now I'm doing it. That I would have no inventory to keep, that everything's done online, that the customers and people like me who would build a business could get the same discount, which is 40% off, and order everything online. It just blew my mind. And I absolutely fell in love with the products. I have seen so many amazing results with personally and with the people that I've introduced the product to over the last year. It's been so incredibly fun that I love to share the plant-based products and love to see people get results. But I fell in love with the products right away, and the price point. Everything's about $25 to $50. So people, the type of people that I hung around with could afford the products. So I thought about it. We prayed about it. My husband researched and tried to dig up any little dirt he could on the company, and he couldn't find anything except for that they were debt free and they bought an island and they're debt free. And they were named in the top like echelon of something, some rating scale for the industry. They were rated way at the top, and I was more, my heart was trying to find out if this was a fit for my heart and my mind and my body and my soul and the whole thing. And so we both decided, wow, okay, I think that this sounds like a go. The great part of it is even though I was working full time, even though we had just got a puppy, we have kids running all over the place, that I could invest that $99 and I could start a business and work it into the parts of my day where I could make it fit. I got my $99 back right away. I actually turned that into a $10,000 bonus in my first 3 months. I was able to work this business, my own business, alongside my full-time job for the next year until I was able to come home. And now I'm home and I can't believe it. Um, I I had never I never thought I would be doing something like this. I hadn't had the experience. I all I did was plug into a system that was already working for other people. And it's the best copycat wins, right? And I'm a pretty good copycat. And so now my job is just continuing to spread the opportunity and the word to people who I'm just planting seeds and let the seeds fall where they may. I just hope that if this is something that you feel, if you've been thinking that you're called to be more of a leader, to empower others, to serve, if you feel like you want to pay some debt off, you want an extra $500 a month even. You have a student loan, you want to buy a house, pay a mortgage, you want to come home to your kids. You want to be there with your kids. You'd love to work from home, to be home with your kids and not miss any of the moments and have the freedom of time. I can will this business to my children. I can pass this business down to my children. And it's smart. It's smart to have an extra stream of income. It's just the smart thing to do. And that we get to build it online in any way that works for us. I mean, I do some things locally here. I love to like go to fairs and things like that. That's fun, but I can do a lot of it online from my kitchen table. So I would love to connect with you if you feel that anything that you heard was interesting. I'd love to tell you more. So thanks so much for your time. You have a great day, and I hope to hear from you again soon.